Spring 2025, we're going to stay local and head out to Lake Martin right by the house. Enjoy. I started the day trying the small beetle spin just to cover some water. Didn't have any luck, so now I'm fishing with worms under a slip cork, fishing about 15 inches deep and about 2.5 feet of water.
Finally, man, I've had some technical difficulties. It's a big bull. All right, good bull brim.
Lake Martin is well known for a couple of things. One is the alligators, as you'll see later, but also these Chinquapin, which most people call shell crackers or red ear sunfish. Just some huge ones that grow in this lake. You can see that beautiful water. Somehow they populate that lake and are fun to catch.
There we go. Good one. Man, these are some sneaky big fish. Big old chicken. Whoa. Man, that's a beauty.
These Chinquapin, or chickens as I call them for short, are so cool and great looking fish. I had to take a couple of photos before putting them in the bag. These Chinquapin are so fun to catch the way they run with that lure, and too pretty to not share a couple of still shots.
And the worms are $6.
Okay.
Last year they were $5, so you know everything's going up.
Yeah. I like catans though, man.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Good chicken.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Catching a few, and you can see that slip cork really allows a close cast to the base of these trees.
But this year it seems to be doing all right.
Yeah. Man, that's a good one right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big one. Man.
Enjoyed a few minutes fishing and talking with a local out there. And you can see this Chinquapin. You see the red ear on the side, very distinguishable, kind of a cross between a brim and a suckle. Let's see if we can get a few more.
Man, that's a good one.
Couple hours of fishing. I had tucked away from some of that wind, and I was catching a mix of big bluegills and some big Chinquapin. But as always out there, it was time to do a little filming, checking out some alligators. Enjoy. There's a gator just kind of lying there in that marsh mud grass. Pretty well hidden. He's moving a little. Very cool. Pretty big gator right there, just kind of sliding along. Could watch those alligators all day, and they're really coming out with the warmer temps. But it's time to get back to some more fishing, and of course enjoying the nature. Just so many beautiful sights and sounds, birds, frogs, and just fantastic water.
Sun perch. Different looking. Beautiful. Got some pretty features on these things.
The variety of sunfish is always a cool thing. And man, that's a nice thing about fishing. You never quite know what you're going to get. Well, we're going to try to wrap up the day, still hoping to find one of those real big ones before we head in. Stay tuned.
that's a good one. Got some weight to it. Oh, biggest one of the day. Man, that's a beauty.
Well, that was the last big one of the day and one of the largest I've ever caught. Those things are awesome. A challenge to even boat flip that one. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Well, it was time to head on out. You can see how cool that is, just cruising along. It's like a cypress forest with that Spanish moss. Nothing beats it. Really, really pretty place. Lake Martin in Breaux, Louisiana. And as always, you get a bunch of sightings of alligators, some big, beautiful ones. I even managed the world's smallest sac-a-lait. But when I got back to the boat launch, my kayak had taken on water. I'll tell you more later. We managed to keep 10 good ones, threw a bunch back, probably caught about 30 on the day. Beautiful spot to get back home and clean a few up and have a little bit of a fish cookout later. Well, here's the problem. Going inside the hull of the kayak, and if you look closely at the bottom there, that is light coming through from the outside of the kayak. That's a soft spot right on the nose, and that's where the water's been soaking into the kayak. It's very common, the front keel guard. I'm going to replace that. I've already got it ordered, and I'm going to patch that up, and I think we should be good as new. There she is, flips upside down, and you can see there's a soft spot right there. That's very common again, but dang it, I'm glad I caught that maybe just in time before it really punctured through. There'll be a new guard that goes right on top of there, and I'm going to seal it all up. Never enjoyable having boat or kayak troubles, and this Old Town Kayak has been just awesome for 7 years. But if you do have problems, Navarre kayak fishing out of Florida. Nick is just such a great guy. He'll help you out every step of the way, but you can see what that new keel guard will look like. He has a great store and a great YouTube channel. I'll have both linked in the description. Well, there won't be much fishing ahead. Take a look at this weather that's coming through for the next 4 days. Steady. 25 easy, gusts of over 40. This is going to be for 4 straight days. No good. Well, if there's ever a time to do some kayak repairs, I guess it's with weather like this. But this is a picture of my kayak from the first day that I owned it in 2018. 7 years, it's given me no trouble. Old Town Kayak, topwater PDL, 10'6". And thanks a lot to Navarre Kayak Fishing Company and Nick for the help with helping me make these repairs. I'll have a report on it soon. Hopefully you'll see me fishing again and as good as new. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope you enjoy my channel. I'll see you on another one soon.